Good evening, YouTube.
Hello, Facebook.
How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to another edition of the Lee and Dave Show, week four. Week four. Four of the 2013 season. How y'all doing? That's Dave.
That's Lee.
And we got a new angle here. Soon we might have a new backdrop, but hey, work in progress. Nothing's perfect. Hey.
Far from it.
And I've shaved. I got a cold. And so I shaved it off because I do that when I'm sick. Yeah. I'm a little stuffy, so screw it.
Right.
All right. Last week, 10-6.
10-6 as well.
And
he wasn't in my head this time.
It was sort of like a bizarro 10-6. I did well in the early games. I got killed in the later games.
Mine was a little bit more evenly spread out.
Yeah.
Just weird.
I swept the night games.
Yeah.
So, it's a new week, a brand new week. We're ready to go. Let's start it off. All right, game number one, Niners at Rams.
Niners at Rams.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. The Niners do not fill me with any kind of confidence
they don't look
at
good.
all.
They do not look good. They look shaky. They look shaky.
Even though San Francisco is favored by 3, being the visiting team.
3? I saw 1.
Really?
Yeah, I saw 1.
Even still. Now, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to pick the Rams.
You picked the Rams last week.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, look, they got crushed by the Cowboys.
Well, yeah. Again, you never know which Cowboy team is going to show up.
Well, that's true.
I don't think the Niners have shown up.
The Niners look like they still have not recovered from that ass whooping up in Seattle. They look shell shocked. They just.
I think Kaepernick is hitting his sophomore slump.
Even though
this is his first full season as a starter, but yeah.
He didn't look well on Sunday. I'm taking the Niners this week.
You think they're going to bounce back?
Barely. I mean, the Rams, they're not bad, but they this is going to be a game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but yeah, I think the Niners will just squeak by.
It's possible.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a squeaker. And it's Thursday night, and Thursday night games are so god-awful sloppy. They're awful.
Because usually they're playing, the teams that are playing Thursday night just played Sunday.
They got to go. And you know why they got to go? So he and I can do this on Thursday nights instead of Wednesdays.
And if you're going to have Thursday night games, you should have scheduled it around the teams that had the bye week.
Exactly. I agree.
This isn't. It's not really good for the players, even though the players will tell you, we want to play. And
but they don't want to play on Thursday. No, I don't like Thursday night football. The players don't really like Thursday night football. Nobody. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's bad football. It's boring. It's sloppy. But, okay, we got a split here.
Right.
You Rams, me Niners. Okay,
right.
Next game, Ravens at the Bills. That game last week with the Ravens, and I'm not Ravens, the Jets and the Bills was awful.
Sloppy.
It was awful. Sloppy football. The Bills were awful.
I had the Bills. I really thought that
E.J. Manuel was going to really
have a good game, or at the very least, when I saw they were behind, have another confident comeback, but no, didn't happen.
It was awful. The Ravens, they're going to kill them. I think they're favored in this. Even though the Bills are at home,
3.5 at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Yep, so am I.
All right, we agree. Ravens.
Okay.
The Bengals at the Browns. Wow! What
exciting, isn't it?
Well, it's the Battle of Ohio,
That's right.
And the Browns are coming off a victory. Former Patriot backup Brian Hoyer. Brian with the comeback. Brian Hoyer from Michigan State. With the comeback. The Bengals pulling off a victory against the Packers. I picked the Bengals. He picked the Packers. Packers were just like
sloppy football. More sloppy football.
Bad.
Ugh.
The Packers
are also... Hold on to the ball.
They look like a train wreck too. I mean,
Boy.
They look like they're good at home. They've only played one home game. They look great at home, but on the road So, but the Bengals are 3-0. The Browns are 2-1. I'm going to go with the Bengals on this, and I think the Bengals are favoring.
Yes, they are. It is a 6-point.
Yeah.
In favor of Cincinnati.
That sounds about right.
I'm going with Cincinnati. They're a real deal so far.
They are. They are very good. They're very good. They could. The Ravens. They might get better as the year goes on, but I think they're going to give the Ravens a bit of a fight as the season goes on.
That'd be nice to see.
It would be.
Now, I would like to see Cincinnati go far.
I would too.
Yeah. Not at the expense of our boys, but if it's
I remember
you gotta pick a backup.
Rooting for them back in the day when they had Kenny Anderson, and when I wanted them to beat the Niners.
Exactly.
Both times they played the Super Bowl, I wanted them to beat the Niners.
Just wasn't gonna happen.
Oh, that was just. Anyway, our next we agree.
Agree.
Bengals.
Right.
All right, the next game, Bears at Lions. Bears are 3-0. Bears are looking good. They gave Pittsburgh an ass whooping last week. But, Pittsburgh sucks. But still, they gave them a pretty good beating in Pittsburgh. And the Lions...
They just lost one of their players because of a car accident trying to catch pizzas.
He was trying to save his pizzas at 2 in the morning.
What are you doing with a couple of pizzas at 2 in the morning?
Interesting. The Lions finally won in D.C.
Yay!
Because they did beat the Redskins on the road once, but that was when the Redskins were in Boston. Yes, they were
way
Boston.
Back.
Yeah, way back in the. I think before my dad was born. The Bears are 3-0.
Cool, yes.
Yeah, Bears are 3-0. Lions are 2-1. Yeah.
Let's see here. Yes, 2-1.
Yeah, and I think the Lions are close. It's like a 1-point favorite.
2 points here.
2 point. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
So am I. I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah.
Bears are strong.
I think the Bears are the stronger team, the better team, and
even though they're the road team.
Even though,
there's just more adversity for Detroit.
The Bears, even though Jay Cutler is Jay Cutler.
Hey, come on.
He hasn't. He's been good so far. I'm going to stick with the Bears.
Yep, so am I.
All right. This one's going to be a quickie. Giants at Chiefs. Yeah. Last week I'm like, oh no. The Giants are not going to go 0-3. Oh no. Oh shit. I was wrong. Carolina just
38-0.
Boom.
Nothing.
The big Hulk Hogan leg drop. Just boom. Just kick the shit out of them.
It was beautiful to see.
The Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chiefs because they're going to be in Kansas City. There's no way they're going to beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. No. Chiefs.
This is a sign, people. This is a sign.
And Andy Reid's loving this. He's like, oh, good. My first year with another team. I'm going against my old division. Good. I got a really good team now. I can really beat the shit out of all my old division rivals.
This is a sign that the Giants will not make the Super Bowl in their home stadium. Not gonna happen.
I think the Tom Coughlin watch might start going. The ball might get rolling if they lose this one. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we agree.
Yes,
Chiefs. Okay. Right. Steelers at Vikings in London, I believe. Okay, this is not at the Dome. This is in London.
At Wembley Stadium.
Yeah. The Steelers 0-3. Vikings are 0-3.
Yeah. Boy.
Vikings.
Londoners got a good matchup there.
Yeah. Woohoo!
At least they're gonna say we can see somebody get their first win today. Hopefully the turf at Wembley Stadium is agreeable to Adrian Peterson in the running game.
I hope so too. The Pittsburgh offense looks bad.
Yeah.
Real, just god awful.
The team itself looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
Older, worn out. I think what was it when they were playing the late game?
It was Sunday night.
Yeah, the Sunday night game. Their average age of the team is almost 30 years old, and in football, that's 1 foot in the box.
They didn't look good at all. So I watched the first half. They didn't look good at all.
And from what I heard, and this is a shock, maybe it's desperation, I don't know, but Polamalu's going to cut his hair for a charity.
Oh, that's not got nothing to do. That's just fucking him. It's just
no hair.
So what? Johnny Damon did that.
Yeah, Johnny Damon did not have
the hair of.
No.
I don't think that has anything to do with the game.
No, it doesn't. But it'll just look weird when it happens.
It will. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going with the Vikings.
All right. Yeah, because I think the Vikings.
The Steelers look terrible, and I'm just not a fan.
Are the Vikings the favorite?
Or
the Steelers?
It's a pick.
Oh, it's a pick 'em?
Yeah.
I think from what I read, I think the Steelers were like barely. I think it was by 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we agree, the Vikings.
Yes.
Okay. I think 1 disagreement so far.
So far.
Yeah, and that's 49. Okay.
Yeah.
Next game is the Cardinals at the Buccaneers. Did you see that the guy for the Buccaneers lost his finger?
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Did you actually see?
No, I didn't. I
Oh!
saw the bandage of it.
Oh, I should show you.
No, later.
Yeah,
later.
come on.
Later. But I heard the guy talking about it to the press people afterwards, and he actually said, I don't know what I'd use that finger for anyway, but it's the same length as my index finger. He must not flip anybody off ever. He must be one of the nice guys out there.
I don't know, but I saw the photos of him without the bandage in the finger. Remember that when we saw? I think we might have seen Miami Blues in the scene when Alec Baldwin was like, I think he was stitching himself up or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and
Well, what about Necessary Roughness when the college team played the Prisoners and there was Evander Holyfield getting back on the bus? I don't feel so good. I think I swallowed a finger.
Yeah.
Ugh. Somewhere on the turf of wherever they played, there's a finger.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But the Buccaneers, they're going to change their quarterback. They're back up by
That's going to help?
Yeah, maybe, because what's his face against the Patriots sucked.
Yeah.
He really sucked.
Yeah.
But the Buccaneers at home.
But I don't think that's going to be enough to change it.
Cardinals are going cross country in Florida.
Not that far.
Arizona and Florida?
Not that far.
That's far.
Yeah,
That's
well, it's
far.
not California, New York.
It's
close enough, but
it's still a couple of time zones.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers.
No, I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right, we have a split.
Right, there we go.
Split number 2. Okay. Bucks, Cardinals.
Right.
Okay, this one's going to be a real quickie. Colts at Jaguars. Colts.
Colts.
All right, next
Moving
game.
on. Sorry, Jacksonville.
We already went on our rant.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going into that
All
again.
that.
Yeah. Seahawks and Texans. The Seahawks, to me, are the best team in the league. Last week against Jacksonville, they were going to beat Jacksonville, but I think it was going to be by how much?
Yeah.
I mean,
that could be said for every Jacksonville game this year.
It wasn't exactly Ohio State, racking up 70 against, what was it, What's the Matter You, or whatever that was?
72-0?
Yeah, something like that. They're playing the Texans. The Texans...
You need like a slaughter rule sometimes.
I know they're at home, but...
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Seahawks.
So right.
All right, we agree. Seahawks. Believe me, I think they're going to be very good this year. Very good. And all this hype against the Broncos, it's all hype.
Like to see that matchup.
That would be interesting,
mm-hmm.
but hopefully not in the Super Bowl.
No.
The Jets at the Titans. That was a god-awfully ugly, sloppily, disgusting win by the Jets last week.
Terrible.
Penalties up the wazoo.
20 penalties.
You know, and they won it because the Bills sucked last week. They sucked even more than the Jets sucked. It was like the balance of sucking was
the lesser of two evils.
Lesser of two suckings.
Ooh.
Titans, last second victory at home against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Titans are actually, I think, 2-1 for the season.
Yes, they are.
I'm going to take the Titans at home.
So am I.
All right. All right.
Not for any real particular reason. You know, the Jets are awful, and I just don't like the Jets.
They're bad, but they're not Giants bad.
Ooh.
But, yeah. But I'm still going to take the Titans.
Oh. Giants
bad. Yeah. I'm taking the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
Next game. So we agree. Titans.
Yes, we do.
Titans. Okay. Next game. Eagles at Broncos. Yeah. Here we go again.
It'll be the Peyton Manning show.
Another more pinball machine scoring. Yeah. Broncos at home. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Broncos.
Sorry. Broncos.
Yeah. They're gonna go 4-0.
Yep.
All right.
Moving on.
Broncos. All right. Next game. Redskins at Raiders. The Raiders are starting to look good.
Yes, they are.
They don't look great, but they look good. They're an improvement. And they play in a stadium with tremendous sewage problems.
Ooh. And the toilet's back up too.
Oh! Thank you. Try the veal.
We're here for a few more minutes.
RG3. Well, I guess he looked better.
Yeah. Somebody else, I think, is going through the sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Although, the leg brace might be affecting him a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this could be Oakland's gotta have it game. This is their coming out party, as it were. It's like take us seriously party.
I think they can do this. I think they're going to be at home. Redskins on the road.
The black hole.
It's going to be tough. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders too. Because,
all right.
Washington just doesn't fill me with much confidence.
We agree.
Yes, we do.
Raiders. All right, Cowboys. This one's going to be tough, I think. Yeah. Cowboys at Chargers. Well, I picked the Cowboys to win last week, and they won again. Yeah. I believe they're now 3-1.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1. I'm sorry, 2-1. I'm 1 week ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The Chargers, they blew it last second.
Yeah.
They've played close.
They're 1-2.
They're 1-2. They played close. They played tight.
It's still tough to know which Dallas team is going to show up.
Yeah, I just which Romo's going to show up? The good Romo or the really really sucks Romo. I'm taking the Chargers this week at home.
Against my better judgment, I'm taking Dallas.
You're taking Dallas.
Yeah.
He's taking Dallas. Yeah, I had to think about this one.
Oh yeah, this was the one that. I had to pick the other games before I went back and picked this one.
This was the one where I looked at it. I looked at it at the screen. I looked at it. I stared at it.
And puzzled until my puzzler was sore.
Yeah, and I just said, "Fuck it." But yeah, Chargers, Cowboys.
Flip a coin.
We disagree, but it was a tough disagree.
Right.
Okay, it was an agreeable disagreement.
Yeah.
Huh? Sound like Ted Cruz.
Started. Not a real filibuster. Can't filibuster when there's nobody there.
Oh, look at that. Bye-bye Todd Helton.
Mm.
Yeah, his final home game.
Good
player. Good player. Yeah, okay. I hope the Sox win.
Yes.
Because the A's lost today, and they'll get... if the Sox win, they might, I think, clinch home field, maybe. I don't know. All right, the next game, the Sunday night game. The Patriots in Atlanta against the Falcons.
I am nervous.
Me too.
This is our first real quality team.
Somewhat, because Atlanta is 1-2. They lost week 1 to New Orleans at home.
Right.
They got beat.
Yes.
And then in week 2, they just barely beat a Rams team.
Yeah.
At home, and then just like completely just against Miami last week in Miami.
Yeah.
They had that game won and they just blew it. The Patriots, they're not going to be the pinball machine scoring team from 2007 to last year as we have seen over that. I think that's done.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, wow, horse.
Are they giving him a pony?
They're giving him a horse?
Of course.
Wow.
Or is it for his daughter?
It could be for the kid.
Well, naturally. It doesn't look like it's a full-size horse.
No, that's not a... No, yeah, that is a pony. Wow.
Nice.
Even Big Poppy's happy.
There you go.
All right. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Look, in 2003 and 2004, when they were winning Super Bowls, they were winning ugly. And they were doing...
A lot of three-point games.
They were doing what they did to just good enough to win. And last week showed that. I mean, the offense, it wasn't the pinball machine. It wasn't, like
as
running up the score. It wasn't just the high-octane offense.
As Belichick will tell you, and like he tells his players, you made the plays you needed to make in order to win the game.
Yeah.
I'm still nervous. It's even though the rookie receiving core is.
They got better.
Showing some promise.
They got better because they had, I think they had, it wasn't a Thursday night game.
Right.
Because they had 10 days. They had some time to sort of, and Brady was cooler. He still got a little Marino.
He got a little excited.
But he was cool.
Right.
He was cool.
Dobson didn't become Dropsome.
And, the defense looked unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they were playing Tampa, they looked unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons, they look kind of like what the Patriots are when they struggle. Teams with high performance offenses and defenses that are kind of shaky. And I know the game's in Atlanta. It's Sunday night. It's gonna be, they're gonna be all hyped, hooping and hollering, because it's Atlanta. I'm taking the Patriots, and I know that Atlanta.
So
I think Atlanta's favored by 1 going into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.5.
It was like 1.5, 1.5. So.
But there's a pretty good possibility we could have Gronk back for this game.
I know it.
And the question was what kind of an impact Gronk will have once he gets back. I can say this. He might not have a production impact. What he will have, as far as an impact goes, is that he will draw double coverage, and that will leave somebody like Dobson and
Tompkins
open.
Or even
or
like
and
Edelman. Yeah, I'm going to take the Patriots.
Yeah.
I will.
It'll be close. It'll be a nail biter.
I hope they're up by.
There's Peyton Manning.
Oh, hello! Goober.
But he's a good goober.
Yeah.
You can respect him. You can respect him. Not like his fraud brother.
I want to thank David Tyree for that. I want to thank Asante Samuel for dropping that interception.
Shush.
I want to thank Wes Welker for dropping that pass. Okay, yeah. Patriots.
Right.
Patriots. Okay. I like to see them up by 50 at halftime, so I'm going to bet early. I hate Sunday Night Football. I don't mind the opening. I like looking at Carrie Underwood.
I'm tired of it.
Hey, that's why we have the mute button.
Sunday night, Monday night. I don't want a song and dance number before my football game. Don't want it. And I don't want it to
Here's some football! Woo! Okay.
Go to the bucket with me.
I do miss looking at Faith Hill, though. Yeah. But I don't mind looking at Carrie Underwood. Okay, Patriots. Okay, right. We agree. Now, Monday night, Dolphins and Saints. Both teams 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins are the new kind of, like, they're like what this year, I think that like the Seahawks were last year. You know, they're like the new
resurgence.
The new resurgence. Yeah, I mean, they look good.
With their new logo.
You know what that looks like? A rejected logo of the last logo. It's ugly.
Well, at least it doesn't have a dolphin wearing a football helmet.
It's still ugly.
There's only so much you can do with a dolphin logo.
Because the team is called the Dolphins. It's one of the stupidest nicknames. But still.
If you can find a more family-friendly name for it.
Well, it's Miami. What are they going to be called?
Could have been worse. Could have been the Manatees.
Yeah, the Marlins.
Yeah. No, wait. That's been done.
Yeah, I know, and they suck.
Well, yeah.
But they're going to be in New Orleans against the Saints. They're also 3-0, and guess what? I think the Dolphins are going to be 3-1 when they come out of this.
I'm going with the Saints.
The Saints are back, baby. They are back. Now that Sean Payton's back coaching them, Drew Brees is back to being Drew Brees. I'm taking the Saints.
Oh yeah, taking the Saints.
And Gruden is going to have he's going to be Gruden again, maybe.
This guy.
I don't know. I really haven't watched Monday Night Football this year. I really haven't. Yeah, I'll like take a peek and go, yeah, okay.
I completely forgot about last week's game because I was watching hockey.
I was in bed because I was sick.
I know it was preseason, but it was hockey.
I heard that Lucic beat the shit out of somebody.
That might, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that part?
No, it was probably first period when I was finishing up dinner.
Ah, okay.
Turned it on at the start of the second period.
So, those are your picks for this week. So,
entertainment purposes only.
Red Sox are looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Eastern Division champs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't get to 100 wins, but yeah.
I don't mind that. I just want a World Series victory.
Exactly.
I just want to... Jenny Dell, I'm sorry. I just want a World Series victory. Yes. So, hey, screw it. So that is week 3. Entertainment purposes only. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy your games. And
remember, be good. And if you can't be good, don't get caught.
Exactly. So long, everybody. Be good.
Don't get caught.